pitch? What allowed you guys to find a comeback here in this game tonight?
Stoli made a couple massive saves. I thought our D did a great job all night, especially just playing with 5. Made a couple big plays joining the rush with us and really impacting. Big goal in 6-on-5 there by I think it was Holmberg. Didn't even see I was breathing through my eyelids kind of, but yeah, we didn't quit, and that's something you like to see out of our team.
I think you mentioned Holmberg is one of your favorite players. You liking what you've seen offensively from him?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, his puck possession, his skill with holding the puck, and really just when passes come to him, just how good he is with his stick work of keeping people on his back or lifting sticks to kind of get himself in a better spot. It's very impressive. So he's been unreal with Johnny and Willie, and stuff you love to see.
How much was what you did last Thursday on your mind tonight?
Not much, really, to be honest. I was just saying to Mark, it was a really cool memory. It was a really cool thing to have and enjoy. But now obviously different team back with the Leafers. We just want to win games and keep going and keep going up the standings.
We don't know hits 500 points here tonight. What stood out about his performance, as you mentioned, the 5D?
Yeah, amazing. To play 5D and still for how much he was kind of all over the place, making great plays for us, it's very impressive. So Mo's been a backbone of this team for a long time, and it's an awesome accomplishment for him.
We don't know the extent of Chris Tanev's injury, but what makes him so valuable to this team?
Everything. Penalty killing, even strength. He plays against the best players every single night. He plays in the D zone, starts in the D zone a lot of times and doesn't care, doesn't complain about it, just does his job. And he's a guy that you love to have on your team and in the locker room. So hopefully not too bad, and he's okay.
How have you find your energy level since that, just how draining that tournament was since you got back?
Yeah, I mean, I think like I spoke to you guys about, those 4 games were a very high competition. It was taxing for sure, but like I said, you got to just turn the page and get ready and get back with your team and try to produce and help your team win games. And I was happy with that performance tonight. I wasn't happy with the other ones really with effort-wise, but starting to get my energy back slowly.
Nick Robertson with goals in back-to-back games, Pontus with goals in 3 straight games. What does that say about your depth scoring right now?
Yeah, it's amazing. I was just saying, Pontus has been great for us on that line with Johnny and Will, and Robbie himself too. I mean, on the power play, finding quiet ice, really working his feet and working his shot. He's got a special shot, as we all know. So it's great to see those two producing and confidence high in them too, and that's what you want to see.
Is this building calling up your favorites list?
I don't know about that. I mean, I've had a couple tough, really gut-wrenching things in this building as well, of some great memories. So, we'll see. I'm just trying to go out there and do my thing.
What was that like out there for you tonight?
It's exciting. I mean, obviously, right off the jump, we kind of knew that they were going to be a desperate team, and with 25 or so games left for them, they need all the points that they can get. So, they came out and they were heavy early, and it took us a little bit to get going. But I mean, just to compete and the resilience by our group to just kind of stick with it and not let anything deter us, and just keep chipping away, and we end up getting that one late and winning in overtime. So.
What stood out to you about your team's comeback effort in this one?
Just the level of intensity. I think we kind of ramped it up in the third period, and we kind of hemmed them in their own zone. Didn't really give them too many chances. So, I think down the stretch here, that's kind of what we're going to have to do to prepare for playoffs. I mean, the East is so tight that every game's going to feel like a playoff game. So I think for us, we can't take any nights off because points are at a premium and teams are desperate, and they're going to be looking to, take us down.
What did you see in overtime? Pretty crazy sequence. You get bowled over there. Take us through what you're seeing as it unfolds.
I mean, I came up and I think my helmet was on sideways. So, I was just trying to locate the puck, and luckily we had it, and guys made a couple good plays, and we fed it to Mitchie, and he did what Mitchie does, scores goals.
Yeah, I was going to say what stands out. It's been a crazy couple days for him. Pretty exhausting stuff. What did you see from him tonight?
I mean, like I said before, just the resilience. He's kind of someone who is a catalyst of our team. And, you look at him, I think he was out there for like a minute and a half. And instead of changing, he stays on in the D zone there at the end. And, he's not trying to cheat the game. And he knows that it's his responsibility to stay there and play a defensive game as, late, and he ends up getting a change and making a good play, gets off, and gets back out there and scores the goal for us. So it was definitely something that was deserved by him for his two-way play tonight.
You're down to 5D. What does this team miss when Chris Tanev's not on the ice?
Just his grit and his toughness. I mean, you look at the way that he blocks shots, the way he is fearless in front of the net, and hopefully it's nothing serious. I haven't seen him, so go check on him. But his PK ability, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully he's not out too long, and he's right back out there with us.
That's what next on the breakaway on the first shift, 4-goal in, but it felt like a really strong effort for you. Like, what did you like about your game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if the other team gets paid too, they're going to make good plays, and they're going to score goals. So some nights you're not going to give up the 2 or the 3 or the 0 and 1. So you're going to have nights like this. But I think for me, just coming back, I think about second game back after break, I felt really good in there. Was moving crisply, was seeing the puck pretty well, making some athletic saves. So for me, it's just 2 points for us, and that's the most important thing. And just kind of continue to build on it for me.
Morgan hitting the 500-point milestone. What have you learned about him as a player this season?
Just his two-way game. I mean, he's heavy in front. He's a reliable defensive defenseman, and he can get up in the play, join, and he's got a really good shot. He has me in practice quite a bit, so I'm really happy for him. It's well deserved. He's a great teammate and one of the leaders of our team. So anytime you can get to 500 points, it's a huge honor. So kudos to him.
Yeah, intense. Obviously not how we wanted to start, but I think we're happy with the way that we responded. Obviously, we played these guys a lot over the years, and these games are always intense and entertaining, and tonight was no different.
What has stood out most about Mitch since he came back with the gold medal?
Not much, honestly. I think, that just speaks to the character. I think, obviously, he had a good experience, and I thought he played great. And obviously, to win the tournament is great. But he comes back, and he's kind of just back to his old self and back to work. And I think it would be easy for him to change or, get caught up in I don't know, hanging out with all the big dogs. But he just comes back, and he's right back to his old self. So, we love him.
What are you thinking as that sequence in overtime plays out?
There's a little bit of panic, and you're just trying to get it out, and then obviously those two take care of the rest.
You keyed to come back at your 500th point. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it feels good, but I don't know, whatever anyone else would say, there's more important things, and to win is great. This is a good little road trip for us to come back after the break and spend some time with the guys, and to win, helps that mood, and travel day tomorrow and all the rest of it. It's all a bit better after a win.
You won without Tanev for the most part in your shift, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you missing when he's not on the ice?
Lots. Obviously, he brings a lot to our team. Obviously one of the best D-men in the league, in my opinion. Important to the penalty kill. He plays, big minutes. He plays hard minutes against other team's best players. So I thought the D, played well. I thought the forwards helped us out, and obviously we hope he's not out too long. Hope he's back soon. But tonight, I think for the most part, the guys did a good job of just trying to step up.
What was said in the first intermission?
I don't think there's anything in particular. I think I think we all knew that we had to be better. We gave up a chance at the end of the first, so I think that was easy to come in here and have a conversation. I think it was important that we addressed it, and I thought we did a good job of going out there and playing better in the second.
What's about Stolarz's effort tonight?
He's been awesome all year. He's been outstanding. He can play the puck extremely well, and he's just a big guy that moves well. He's really, really competitive. You can hear him on the ice yelling, and he's in the play, and he's been awesome for us. And we've been fortunate both guys have played well.
How would you describe that win tonight?
Emotional. It's not an easy building to play in. They're a hard team to play against, so happily got the win.
What's it mean to you to get that look in the final minute with the game on the line, get a chance to make a play?
Yeah, I'm obviously grateful for any opportunity to get to go on the ice, and that's a crunch time. That's our first guys that go out there retired. We got to perform, and fortunately, Homer buried his shot there.
Goals in back-to-back games. What do you like about the way you're playing right now?
I just think I'm keeping it simple, shooting the puck. I think I like the physicality of my game because that helps everything else and keeps me in the game. And I'm just happy with what I can control and focus on the controllables.
Where's the physicality come from for you? when this comes out?
I mean, I know that, I talked to coaches, I mean, that's what they want too, right? We need to be physical, and again, these games are not going to be easy, especially playoffs coming up, in a little bit, and I want to have that mentality right now.
What was your perspective on that crazy sequence at the end? What are you thinking as Stolarz gets bowled over, makes a save, and then Mitch goes down?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, Stoley played great, and obviously Mitch had a great finish there.
Have you noticed anything different about Mitch since he returned back with a gold medal?
Mitch is the same. He's the same.
What did you see on the setup by Morgan?
Yeah,
500 points.
Yeah, that was an amazing pass. I just all of a sudden put my stick in the ice and it was there. And, I had a good look on Swayman and unfortunately went in.
I don't know if you know this, your brother has also scored again tonight.
Did he?
You guys are taking over the league. He lost, though. What was the conversation like with him after you guys both had that big night?
I didn't talk to him. I just said what a good game he had. We were buzzing from that. We saw each other in the break, spent some time together. So it's good to get our energy up and good that we're playing off well.
How much do you feed off that? Because clearly it's benefited you both that time.
Yeah, we went down to Florida. We skated with our trainer there, and we just kind of went back to focusing on our strengths and getting kind of refine-tuning everything and coming back and just trying to do what we can.
Did you take any days off?
Yeah, I took a few days off, but same time as the break coming closer, I have to get my mind right and get back to my job. So, it was a great trip.
On the gritty comeback by you.
Yeah, it was a great character win. I thought our guys pushed in the second, pushed in the third, and did what we had to do in the OT. But it was a lot of we were aggressive in those two periods, like we wanted to start that game that way, but we didn't. But they did a great job of battling back, and our goalie made some big saves for us.
What was your message after the first?
Well, Well, more about just let's get more competitive. For me, I thought that they had better pace than us, and were more physical than us. And my message was, we just got to amp up our intensity, not only on 5-on-5 but the power play, and win more battles, compete harder.
That's Chris Tanev.
Yeah, well, he'll get evaluated tomorrow. Upper body, I don't know. We'll see.
What do you miss when he's not on the ice?
Well, he plays against all the top lines, shut down. You miss a lot of things, penalty kill, just all the hard work and gritty stuff he does in the back end, and leadership. There's a lot of stuff you miss. Just like, he's a very important player for us.
Final minute of the game, Pontus, Nick, guys like that on the ice, and they make a difference. What can that do for them?
They've made a lot, and Robbie, just going to Robbie, he's scoring right now, and he's working and competing, and he's confident, right? Gives you confidence, same as Homer. So great job by those guys. The other guys were out there, got tired. Good change by those guys. Not overextending it, and the other unit went out and got the job done. I thought, though, in the third that we did a lot of that, Good changes from the offensive zone and getting fresh guys out there and rolling them, and guys did a good job of that.
What kept Nylander out at the end of the game?
Yeah, just came back and just something was bothering him, so he didn't go in the overtime.
Morgan hit the 500-point milestone. What stands out?
Yeah, he's been a great player in this league for a long time. He made a great play tonight on that Robertson goal, but he made a lot of good plays. He's, like I said, this is going on for a few weeks now, where he's way more involved offensively, more aggressive, making plays, and confidence. Right?
Good things are happening for Mitch in this building lately. What have you seen from him, not just tonight, but since he's been back?
Yeah, he's, I think that him and Austin have, been a little bit tired for me, but I thought they showed a lot of grit tonight, a lot of determination out of them. Willie too, but Willie's a little more rested, right? But Mitch had a heck of a game, played a lot of minutes, overplayed him, but killed too many penalties tonight, so he was used on a penalty kill, and he was an excellent player tonight, I thought.
Have you kind of set lower target, like ice time limits for those guys on purpose?
Well,
since they got back?
Since we got back, I've been rolling 4 lines pretty steady. You know I cut it down in the third tonight and went to 3 lines for most of the third. But, you know, I think that coming off of that 4 Nations, they're a little wiped out. So I mindfully tried to keep their minutes under 20, which I think I've done a good job. But tonight, I didn't.
Worked out though.
It worked out, yeah. So.